So we just received news that there is a brand new JRPG on the scene, and oh my god, the first thing that popped in my head was I heard that this game was being developed by quite the roster. We have Yatsunori Mitsuda being composer for this game. It is called Edge of Memories. It is a brand new JRPG that's coming for PC and console from Nacon, and is also being developed by Midgar Studio. It is essentially a sequel to 2021's Edge of Eternity. I have not played that game, but seeing Edge of Memories and kind of like the screenshots, I'm actually really excited to see what this game has in mind. Like I said, the composer is Yatsunori Mitsuda from Chrono Trigger. Near Automata's lyricist is Emmy Evans. We have Xenoblade Chronicles character designer Raita Kazuma, and we also have Final Fantasy 15's combat designer Mitsudo Yokoyama. And overall, this is a real-time action JRPG essentially being built in Unreal Engine 5, and it's also coming out later this year. So in today's video, I kind of want to have a first look at the overall trailer. I want to just see what's actually going on, other than just me just being excited that we're having more games being built by the legends that's been around for quite some time. So let's hop in, let's check it out. It's almost barely a minute trailer, but we need to see what's going on here.
The world's in pretty bad shape right now. The corrosion is gaining ground every day. I try to help people with their problems. It's my job.
One thing I will take note is that, Jesus Christ, the cutscene, if this is like in-game cutscene, this looks great. I always love art styles of JRPGs. I think, honestly, that is one of my favorite things about playing JRPGs when I was a kid and playing them now as an adult. I feel like they are one of the most beautiful looking games to ever exist, in my opinion. There's a lot of AAA games out there that looks like super realistic, super crazy. But when I'm just thinking of just like art and just how art can bring me into a game and make me feel immersed, that I feel like JRPGs really do hit it on the nail. But let me know what you guys think. Like, what game like art really just makes you just immersed?
Yet sometimes I surprise myself.
Yeah, like, bro, we got some absolute bangers, like a roster.
Dreaming that all the
I'm a big fan of Chrono Trigger soundtrack, so I know Yatsunori's gonna pull it out
right down into the ground.
So the thing that I take note when I look at this is that this goes back to like that earlier point about like JRPGs. They have this timeless feel to them. Now, of course, most of the time they're like cell shaded graphics, which kind of has the timeless feel. Like you could play this game and the time period came out, and then like 10 years can pass and the game will still look great even at the current time period. And just now looking at this overall shot of our character,
one that I could beat.
Like, it gives me that vibe, like a nostalgic vibe. All right, so we get a little bit of combat. So like I said, everything's real time, and you do get a party to be able to play with. So, oh, I like the scythe guy. The edgiest of edgelords. So we get big battles, enemies telegraph their attacks. Oh, dude. Oh, this is actually pretty good. There's not much to take note from a minute and something trailer, but I want to kind of just go back and see if we can stop it at some points to see what's really going on. So kind of like how most JRPGs are like recently, where you have, of course, your party of people. This is real-time action. Hopefully, I think you can be able to swap. I hope you can swap between the different characters. I didn't get the chance to see but it's mainly you just playing as her. It would be pretty cool if you can actually swap in between the different characters. That would be pretty great, just because of the simple fact of, like, that's kind of what most JRPGs do nowadays, right? This is the modern time period. Visions of Mana, like, that came out last year, was honestly one of my favorite JRPGs to release last year, and played it all the way through. And just being able to further upgrade each character, swap between them if you're out of battle. Of course, like last year, I would finally got around to playing Final Fantasy VII Remake and their combat system. So hopefully, I didn't see it in the trailer. I think they were mainly just focusing on our main protagonist, but I really hope that we could actually get to play with the rest of the cast, and it's not solely based on just her. Granted, the person who is doing the combat design right now is from Final Fantasy 15, which majority of that game you played as Noctis, and I think it and my memory is fading on me right now, but anybody can fact check me later in the comments, let me know. But I'm pretty sure most of that time you only played as Noctis, and I think it took up until the DLCs is by the time you were actually able to play as Ignis and the rest of the gang. So I think that's kind of where I'm currently seeing. Like I said, I could be wrong. Let me know. Anybody who's remember Final Fantasy 15, let me know if that is the case or not. I would like to hear your thoughts. But I would like to see us be able to swap between these different characters. Like, I don't have an issue with playing as the main protagonist, but you can't just give me a badass looking cast like this and expect me not to want to play as them. It also seems like at this shot here, our character has a evil side to them or a dark side to them. So it seems like there may be some form of a awakening or a separate thing that, like, if you build up a meter, you could transform, probably did a little bit of extra damage, gain some form of like defense buff, like just having a transformation mid battle. Overall, like I said, the game looks great. There's not much to overall talk about this game so far, other than a little bit of information. So hopefully, as time goes on, because this is supposed to release fall of this year, they can either give us a demo or drop a gameplay trailer, and we can actually do a further dive to see what exactly is going on. But it just seems like when you look at it, they're mainly assisting her. And you could probably click, like, if you're playing on controller, you could click like L1 or R1 or L2, R2 to have them do their attacks and be able to swap in. Like, even recently, I was playing Tribe 9, the new RPG gacha game, and I can swap between. Like, that's just a personal thing that I would like. Not harping on it too much. It's just something that I would enjoy to see out of this, because I'm really already liking the rest of the cast just from this minute trailer. But let me know what you guys think about Edge of Memories. What do you guys think? Is it something you're looking forward to? What do you feel about the art design with a little bit of combat that we did see? What are you feeling? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below, because it looks juicy, right? Every news article report that I've seen has talked highly of this. A community feedback in itself has been very good, so it's also pretty great. But there is an IGN did post an article saying that some of the combos that you will actually be doing just amplifies your damage, and then you can basically transform into that dark mode and basically go berserk to deal even more damage. So for Flex is being Unreal Engine 5, and hopefully we get to, like I said, hopefully we get to play with the rest of the cast. That would be pretty good too. But let me stop yapping. I'm pretty excited about this game. Can't wait to see if there's anything else that's going to be coming out later. But other than that, stay safe out there. Go hop into my Discord if you want to talk about more JRPGs or RPGs out there. Subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, it's been your host, Chaos DTV, signing out. Peace.